Hello, my name is Adam Hanneth. I'm Sales Director at BuddyCRM, and I want to take a quick moment to show you about our reporting area, to show you how quickly, easily we can build reporting, the power of it, due to the fact that we can add custom fields to most areas of our system, and also the ability to schedule. So the important part of time saving, giving those reports out to you as and when you need with dynamic date ranges, etc., to make sure that you do get the information that you need at the time that you need it. So when you log into the system, you'll notice on the left hand side there are some modules giving you different access to different areas. Now reports are where we're going to want to go. So when you move into here, you're greeted with the home page. Now you've got your recently viewed reporting, which of course you'll see whatever you've been looking at. You can build custom folders for each individual within your business who has access to the reporting area, and you can also schedule your reports. Now I'm going to build a quick report for you just based on opportunities that have been added over the last year, just to understand where is the business at, what type of volume are we getting through. Now when you start building your report, it will tell you how much you've completed of that report building area. There's a lot of helpers in regards to text and detail above. Please do take a look at these because they will really support you and help you in that aid. Now also as part of BuddyCRM's Elite Plus service is we have a white glove service. So we will build all of your reports for you. You just send us what you need in regards to business logic. So I want to achieve to understand how many opportunities we've had in the last 12 months. We will build these for you. We will do all the logic, all of the actual time taken over building it. Time isn't actually that complicated. Obviously more it's about applying your business logic to building a report, but we can do this for you as part of that service. So first thing you do is you pick your initial module. Now the initial module is basically asking you where do you want to have the fields, the information that sits within the system, which area would you like to pick from first. So leads and accounts are organizations, so businesses that you may be engaging with, contacts of the people, activities are the things that we do, and opportunities are the opportunities that we've actually discovered through our relationship building, and there are others. So I'm going to pick opportunities. When you pick your module, there will be related areas within the system where you can also twin that information together if it makes sense and it's relevant. So such as when you build an opportunity, you can add products or services to those opportunities. So when you win or lose those opportunities, you can understand the products and services that were offered out from your catalogue of products and services at that time. Same for quotes. If you do generate a quote, because obviously an opportunity doesn't necessarily start with a quote may be 50% of the way into an opportunity once it's been discovered. You can link the products and the opportunities and the quotes together and then have a report that builds upon all of that content. But we're just going to go simple in this instance. So opportunity. Next, you can have a tabular report, which is a very straightforward list format, or you can have a summary report, which allows you to group by certain fields and information. So if I scroll down here, what it's simply asking me is saying, your opportunity area, these are all the fields available to you with an opportunity, and which ones would you like to pick apart and start reporting on? So we'll start picking some obvious things. I'd like to know the companies that have had opportunities. I'd like to know when they were created, who owns it in my business, what is the name of that opportunity, what's the current status, how much is it worth, how far have we progressed it, whether it's been won or whether it's been lost. Because what we're doing is we're creating a report based on when they were created in the last 12 months. Now, some of those opportunities may still be going on. Some of them may have been won. Some of them may be lost. So we want to cover off all eventualities. If they have been won or lost, I'd like to know the reason as to why they were won or lost, and if there's been any additional comments left, and of course the date of when they won or lost. Because again, you can pull that apart to understand they were created on this date, won on that date. That was our sales cycle, gives us a good bit of information. Now, if I just move on without selecting grouping, it will tell me, please group your report. Now, what I want to do is I want to understand, to have the reporting ability and turn it into a graph, which you can do, you obviously need to basically choose where is it being grouped by. I want it to be grouped by the created date to see how many were created and which dates. Then there is a filter. So we're already 80% of the way through. So it tells you again, it gives you an example of what fields, what type of filters you can use. But if we just look at the created date and then we select from some of these fields that are available, I can say the last 12 months. That then becomes a dynamic date. As you can see, it's picking today's date and putting it to 12 months in the future. when you do schedule your reports, if you build this on a monthly or a quarterly basis, whatever it might be, yearly basis, it will dynamically change those date ranges based on when that report is being scheduled. So you don't now need to touch that report on that scheduling basis. You just let it go. It will email it to you, or it will just save it within the system for you to download it at a later date, whichever one you choose to have. You can have it as a PDF or as an Excel. And of course, with this summary report, we can also build graphs, which we can put onto the home page, which will also update on that frequency. We've also got advanced filters, so all filtering by all of the other field information that sits within that report. You can, within those choices available to you, you can filter on that as well, and you can build multiples of them. So you can get very, very niche in regards to the information that you want. Simply then pick and add it where to your folder. You can create a new folder if you wish to at this point. And I'll just put example report, save that. Okay, so new report created successfully. If I didn't explain that, genuinely that could have taken me 30 seconds, okay, to create a report. And as we can see here, what this is doing is grouping it by the opportunity date. So these are all unique dates, hence there is 1111. But when we do have a date where 3 were created in one go, we have 3, 3, 1, etc. Now these are all sortable, filterable, and when you do then, you can export this into an Excel or a PDF straight away, so just download it if you wish to. You can also email it to people within your team as a PDF, Excel, and pick the people, send an email, it gets sent straight out to them. You can edit the report. What you can also do is go to chart options and create a chart. Okay, so we're just going to, these are the options for you. We'll go very straightforward, a pie chart, but opportunity date by the amount. Okay, so there will be lots in here because it's over 12 months, and you'll see a huge selection there, but it is giving you an understanding of the dates, and as we can see here, the larger dates, which obviously there was an influx there of more opportunities. Now that report could be created by the person that created them. It could be done by many different options, but that was very quick and very simple about how we created that. Then you can also add that to the dashboard. So if I wish to now add that to the dashboard, I can say I wish to add it to the opportunities section on our home page, save that, chart has been added to our dashboard. That's done. We now have a report that's been built. We have a chart. That chart can also be downloaded if you wish to have that downloaded. You can also go and edit that chart, change it to a different chart if you wish to, and it's also, we now have the ability to schedule. So I'll very quickly show you that. So we go back into reports. I wish to schedule a report. So if we go, schedule report up here. Schedule report. What I do is we go scroll down to the latest one, Adam's sales report, example 1, which we just built. It's all going to be in chronological order. So the last one was the created one. Do I want it as a PDF or an Excel? Well, I'll have it as an Excel, so we can do any editing that we may need to do. When would I like this to happen? I'd like this to happen every quarter. Okay, so it tells me the last 12 months, every 3 months. Select when I want to start this. I want to start this on a Sunday, last day of the month, and I wish for that to be sent out to me at 7 a.m. Never end. So until I tell the system to stop, it will continue to run these. The data security, it's basically saying, do I want this to go out to, so if I pick the people, so if I pick who I want this to go out to, okay, so the teams, whoever it may be, when it comes out, do I want them to see everything? Do I want to only see what is owned by them, or do I want this to back up to their specific sharing rights that have already been created in the system? I'll back it up to the specific sharing rights. Okay, and I'll just allow those guys to do that. So, save that. Report scheduled successfully. That will now send out on that frequency that we've just discussed. Okay, I'll go to my home page now, and I scroll down, and I go to my opportunity area, and I go to the relevant graph. There we go. Okay, so of course we can zoom out. We can see that obviously there's a lot of information in there, so obviously it has shrunk it down because there's so much information around the edges, but it's available, it's there, and also within the report you can download that into different types of file formats as well, so that can be added to your report when you do download that, if you wanted to display it at any type of board meetings, sales management meetings, opportunity pipeline meetings, etc. So hopefully that's been very helpful for you to understand how quickly you can go from logging in, building a report, creating your chart, adding it to your dashboard, then scheduling that report, and now, genuinely, you need to do nothing. That report is going to do the work that you've been doing in the past that may have took you hours every week to understand, speak with all your team, get their Excel spreadsheet sent over to you, or work through an ineffective CRM that you're currently working on. Very simple, very straightforward, and this is something that we've been working on for many, many years now with a lot of customers who've had good success. So we hope that we can support you on this as well in exactly the same way. If you do wish to do that, please go onto our website, select book a demo, and we'll be back in touch with you very quickly to have a conversation with you and show you how we can help you. Hope to speak to you soon. Many thanks.